Hello, bonjour! My name is Dana and this is my adventure vlog. Today I'm actually doing something a little bit different, so not too adventuresome here, just because it's going to be me basically talking back to you. My friends are obsessed with Game of Thrones. And if it's not Game of Thrones, it's The Walking Dead. It's one of the two. Now, I have nothing wrong with getting addicted to TV shows or movies. I totally have my own obsessions myself. Grey's Anatomy, I'm looking at you. Orange is the New Black, which I need to catch up on. Fuck. But I don't really watch a lot of TV when it first comes out, just because I don't have time. I don't actually watch a TV. I just kind of watch it on the internet. But The Walking Dead, I can't get on board with. I don't like zombies. It's just a thing. I don't know what it is. I just don't like them. I just will not watch zombies. And I know it supposedly has great storylines and it's about more than zombies and whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I have seen the first episode and I know I should give it some time and whatever, but I just can't. I can't. The zombie thing, I'm just not interested in zombies. Like, it's not even the fact that they're kind of gross, like, dead creatures, because I really like cemeteries and I like ghosts and all that stuff, but it's just the fact that I just have no interest in them whatsoever. And so you couldn't sit me down to watch a full episode of that. Game of Thrones, on the other hand, I actually find pretty fascinating. Now, I have not seen one single episode of Game of Thrones, and I've only read the first chapter of A Game of Thrones, the book. So, my knowledge there is pretty lacking. I do plan on watching the show at some point. I just can't handle that level of intensity because I'm currently on season 2 of Breaking Bad. So, you can see my predicament with like intense TV shows. I just can't, it's too much at one time. I do plan on watching it down the line, but I could tell you right now some things that I know about it just based on conversations that I've heard with my friends and my Facebook newsfeed. So, here we go. The characters have really interesting, funny names. Who's the cereal guy? Bran? He probably says it Braun. I don't know. I feel like he's probably British because I feel like in all these medieval things there's just a lot of British people because that's how they talked back then, even if they're not in England. And they always say their vows like that, like, guys, I can't find Bronn. Where has he gone? I'm really sorry if you're British and I'm totally mocking you right now. I love you. And then there's Daenerys. And Daenerys kind of sounds like Dana, so I kind of like that. And I've also heard that she's a little bit of a badass. I don't really know. Is she that blonde chick? I don't know. I've only seen photos of, like, Emilia Clarke. Is that the actress? And I'm not sure if that's actually Daenerys. But those are the two characters that I know. Yeah. Dragons? I feel like there should be dragons. I feel like there's probably dragons. Who doesn't want a dragon? Weddings are bad. Yeah, I don't know what it is with like this show and weddings, but I think if I was a part of this universe, I would just be like, no, we are not going to have a wedding. We are just going to go and live together and have a common law marriage, and we could have a couple of kids if you want, and we'll just call it what it is and just be done with it, because every time there's a wedding, something really shitty happens and then everybody's talking about it for like ages. And like the Red Wedding, I actually know what happens because I was reading a magazine and I wanted to read the interview with George R.R. Martin, and so I read the interview, but then I had to read about the Red Wedding to understand parts of the interview. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna spoil it for myself and watch it. And I try to avoid spoilers when I can, but it doesn't really bother me that much if it's something that everybody's talking about and I'm going to hear about it anyway. So I spoiled it for myself and I found out what happened and I was like, ugh, what? And then there was a purple wedding or something, which, I don't know. I don't know. The thing that fascinates me about this show is that everybody that watches it acts really surprised when somebody dies or somebody kills somebody else. And I feel like after maybe the first 5 times that a character killed off another character or something happened like that, I would be kind of shocked and be like, oh my god, what do I do with this information? But now I feel like Game of Thrones people, what are they on, like season 5 or 6 or something? I feel like Game of Thrones fans should know by now that shit is gonna get real. Like, oh my god, he killed her. Okay, I feel like it wouldn't have as much craziness to it if I was accustomed to what usually happens on the show. I don't know. Everybody always seems so shocked when like another character dies or something crazy happens in the season finale, and I'm like, guys, aren't you prepared for this already? Like you watched the freaking Red Wedding. Let's see. Peter Dinklage is a god among men. And that they should just basically cancel the Emmys and give them all to him. Which is fine. I've seen him in other stuff, and he's good. There are Imps, which a lot of this stuff is reminding me of Harry Potter. And if it's like Harry Potter, I'm gonna like it because I love Harry Potter. I have a Harry Potter tattoo. Fun fact. Imps and dragons and swords and things. It's all, and houses. Apparently there's like the House of Stark or something. I don't actually know if that's what it's called or if that's what the thing is. But I don't know, but that just reminds me of the noble and most ancient House of Black. And you know, my mind's already gone to Hogwarts, so you're gonna have to come find me. The last thing that I know about this show is that it absolutely makes my friends bail on me on Sunday nights to watch it because something crazy is going to happen, and you'd think that they'd be accustomed to it by now, but they're not. So there you go. Those are all the things that I know about Game of Thrones, and you know, I don't think I'm too far off. If you would like to talk about this or whatever, leave me some comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, go away. I don't care. My name is Dana. I usually put out adventure vlogs, but this week I kind of mixed it up a little bit just by having a little bit of a discussion vlog. But next time will be an adventure vlog. So come along with me. It's a lot of fun because life grants you a lot of adventures, but you gotta catch the little ones in between too, because sometimes those ones are the most worthwhile. And I'm sure that once I start Game of Thrones, that is gonna be a big adventure unto itself, and I will probably vlog about it. My name is Dana. I make adventure vlogs, and I upload new videos whenever I fucking feel like it. Goodbye, et au revoir.